Shalom, shalom, kahalayim la, Yahweh ba'ashim Yahushua ba'ashim Rachakwadash, wa mashana kabbat lahaza kwanium, shaw great millstone, wa chasad laha b'chaya shalom. All right, so this this is a search on Google, basically going into why whales and dolphins beach themselves. It says the beaching of a single live animal is usually the result of sickness or injury, bad weather, old age, navigation errors, and hunting too close to shore also contribute to beachings. Some whale and dolphin species are more prone to mass beachings. Toothed whales are the most commonly affected. All right. This one says whales get beached when they either swim in too shallow coastal waters and can't get out, or if they become too sick, or tired to swim. In the latter case, whales will stop swimming and therefore eventually wash ashore. All right. So really going to go into them getting sick because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So this man isn't running the land as he should be. He's running it off of wickedness. Okay. So right here, I got the purpose of shrimp. It says, besides being an important food source for larger marine animals, many species of shrimp play a vital role in the health of a wide range of fish by consuming dead flesh and parasites from the host fish, scales, and teeth. I'm reading it again. It says, besides being an important food source for larger marine animals, so like dolphins and whales, many species of shrimp play a vital role in the health of a wide range of fish by consuming dead flesh and parasites from the host fish, scales, and teeth. So they basically help out a wide range of fish, a lot of fish from becoming sick by eating the parasites, because you got parasites, and they don't detach from the host. That fish can be dangerously ill, and that's one reason why whales are beaching themselves as well as dolphins. All right. Because both of those animals eat shrimp. All right, and they also shrimp. Let me see. Shrimp also. I'm gonna keep going in this article. So basically, yeah, they clean off parasites and dead flesh from bigger fish, as well as they that's pretty much the point. Let me see something else. It says, what if it's a lot. It says, well, if fish were extinct, that would be bad. All the fish that eat shrimp would die. This is going into shrimp. If shrimp were extinct, that would be bad. All the fish that eat shrimp would die, and the fish that eat that fish would die, and so on. Because it's the food chain. And when you got the shrimps, you got fishes that eat shrimp, and without the shrimp there, what those fish gonna eat? They gonna die off, And then with the shrimp not eating the dead flesh off of the other, like the whales and the dolphins, they become sick, so it's just messing up the whole food chain. And this is because the so-called white man and his counterparts is in rulership, All right. And then it says, but despite their enormous size, blue whales feed almost exclusively on krill. No, it wasn't this one. It was beluga whales eat shrimp, cod, halibut. Finally, narwhals, though a large size whale, are not as hungry as sperm whale orca like the beluga. But nevertheless, some whales eat shrimps. Right here it says, what do whales eat? Their diets explain. Whales eat krill, shrimp, zooplankton, and so on and so forth. All right. So yeah, whales eat shrimp, as do dolphins. Yeah, dolphins eat shrimps. All right. And without the shrimps being there, because what Esau did was he turned it into a delicacy, and um this did two things, It's killing off the food chain, or it's messing up the whole ecosystem, the whole food cycle chain, as well as it's keeping Israel to go off, because Esau pushes this to the masses, and Jake, eats it up. All right. This is Judith 5:17. It says, and whilst they sin not before their power, they prosper, because the Most High that hated iniquity was with them. And hey, when we're not sinning, we prosper, and one way that we prosper, you take a lot of those abominable foods, we can't eat that, the heathen will eat that, but we can't eat that, so going back into the law gives us life, it's not that the Lord needs a reason to explain to us, but if you go into the research of each law, it's different adverse effects that will be on the nation of Israel, and by us not subscribing to the abominable foods, it gives us life. All right, listening to the Lord gives us life. All right. All right, and this is Psalm 82:5. All right, it says, they know not, neither will they understand. It says they walk on in darkness. All right. And two-thirds in these heathen are walking in darkness. It says all the foundations of the earth are out of course. All right, and all the foundations of the earth are out of course. You got just specifically going into the whales beaching themselves. All right, as well as the shrimps. By which is plenty of more things that this affects. This affects the health of Jake. This affects the shrimps. It was another article that went into basically the shrimps almost being extinct, close to extinct. And then the whales. The whales are suffering. Nature is suffering. Everything is interconnected. And with Esau being in rulership, he's basically messing everything up. This is Proverbs 29:2. It reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So again, everything has a beat, when you say you got say with a car, everything is moving and it's functioning properly. When you take off a wheel, you just got three wheels, the car's not going to move the same. The same with the world. If you taking one link out of that chain, that chain isn't going to function how it did before. So with the righteous being in authority, everything is going to be restored. Everything is going to rejoice. The people and nature, the animals, because right now everything is suffering. It says, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's what we're seeing. The people the people are mourning. All right. This is Ecclesiastes 3:15. It reads, that which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High required that which is past. So, Esau, his soul isn't upright in him, and that's how he moves. He puts his vibration. he tries to force his vibration and impose his will on everybody else, you know, and in doing so, just in history, he's messed up the whole earth, you know, while this man has been in rulership. So the Lord isn't just going to just let that be what it is. Like, no, the Lord's going to require that which is past. You know, he's going to judge Esau for everything, for all the wickedness that he has pushed into the earth. You know, is, you know, that's why the scripture says no peace to the wicked. You know, because this man has took it upon himself to basically ruin everything. You know, so Abaratazada was at a fine call Halayim La Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Bashim Krakda Shalom.